Hello friends, welcome to Bootstrap 5 video tutorials series. In this video tutorial, I would like to discuss Bootstrap width and height related classes. Let's understand. I minimize it. Here we have my dash website folder. I open it. Inside my dash website folder, we have default.html page. I right click on it. Say open with the notepad. You can see that default.html page is open in the notepad. Its title is set to Bootstrap demo. I minimize it. I right click on default.html page, open with the Google Chrome. You can see that default.html page is open in the Chrome. Title is set to Bootstrap demo. Let's understand Bootstrap width and height related classes one by one. We have w-25 class. It sets the width of an element to 25% of its parent width. W-25 class sets width of an element to 25% of its parent width. Similarly, W-50 class sets the width of an element to 50% of its parent width. W-75 class sets the width of an element to 75% of its parent width. And W-100 class sets the width of an element to 100% of its parent width, guys. Let's have a demo. Here in the body section, I am going to create a parent div. I say opening div and closing div. I am going to say here style of border, let's say 2px solid black. Inside that I create a child div. I say opening div and closing div and say here some text, and it is going to have the background color blue. So I use the Bootstrap class bg-primary. If I save file, save, go to browser and refresh, we got the parent div which has the border and the child div has the blue color background and it is occupying the 100% width of the parent width, right? If I say here W-25, now what happens? This div is going to occupy 25% width of the parent width. If I say file, save, go to browser and refresh, you can see that the blue color div is now occupying 25% width of the parent width. Remaining 75% is free. Similarly, if I copy this and paste down, let me change the background color to warning, W-A-R-N-I-N-G, and width I say here 50. So bg-warning sets the background color yellow and this div is going to occupy 50% width of the parent width. If I say file, save, go to browser and refresh, you can see the yellow color div is occupying 50% width of the parent width. Remaining 50% of the parent width is free, right? I copy this line of code and paste down and say here DANGER, danger, that sets the red color as a background color and say here 75. So this red color div is going to occupy 75% width of the parent width. If I say file, save, go to browser and refresh, you can see the red color div is occupying 75% width of the parent width. Remaining 25% is free, right? I am going to copy this and paste down and say here info and say W-100. What happens here? This div is going to be displayed with the cyan color background and it is going to occupy 100% width of the parent width. If I say file, save, go to browser and refresh, you can see that the cyan color div is occupying 100% width of the parent width, guys, right? Let's go back. I'm going to copy this code and paste down. Let me change this back to, let's say, warning. Okay, let's set the yellow background color. Instead of using the W-100, now I take help of the CSS style width and here I can set any value. For example, if I have to set the width of this element to, let's say, 55%, let's say 78%, let's say 88%, then we don't have a class called W-55, W-78 like that. We have to take help of the CSS property width to set the width of the element other than 25, 50, 75, 100, guys. So for example, if I come here and say 55%, semicolon, if I say file, save, go to browser and refresh, now this yellow color div is occupying 55% width of the parent width. So you can use any number here, for example 78%, file, save, go to browser and refresh. See, it is occupying 78% width of the parent width, guys. Fine. So that is about W-25, W-50, W-75, W-100 and CSS width property when you use. Let's understand Bootstrap height related classes. We have H-25, H-50, H-75, H-100. H-25 class sets the height of an element to 25% of its parent height. H-50 class sets the height of an element to 50% of its parent height. H-75 class sets the height of an element to 75% of its parent height. H-100 sets the height of an element to 100% of its parent height, guys. So let's have a demo. Here I am going to say BR. I create a parent div, opening div and closing div. Let's say style. It is going to have the border of 2px solid black and it is going to have the height of 100 pixels. And then let's create a child div. So opening div and closing div. It is going to have some text inside and then it is going to have the background color of bg-primary, that is blue color. And here I am saying let's say H-25. So what happens, this blue color div is going to occupy 25% height of the parent height. If I say file, save, go to browser and refresh. So this div, the blue color div, is occupying 25% height of the parent height, remaining 75% is free. Let's copy this code and paste down. Let me change the color here to warning and say here H50. Now this yellow color div is going to occupy 50% height of the parent height. If I say file, save, go to browser and refresh, you can see the yellow color div is occupying 50% height of the parent height, remaining height is 50% is free. Fine. I'm going to copy this and paste down. Let's say here danger and say here 75. Now this red color div is going to occupy 75% height of the parent height, remaining 25% height will be free. If I say file, save, go to browser and refresh, see this red color div is occupying 75% height of the parent height, right? Similarly, I'm going to copy this and paste down and change the color to cyan info H100. If I say file, save, go to browser and refresh, you can see now the cyan color div is occupying 100% height of the parent height, right? So that is how you can use H-25, H-50, H-75 and H-100 to set the height of an element, guys. If you want, you can also use the CSS height property. For example, I copy this and paste down. Instead of using H classes, here I am going to say style and say here HEIGST height of 55% semicolon. Let's set the color here something else. Let's say secondary gray color, and this gray color div is going to occupy 55% height of the parent height. If I say file, save, go to browser and refresh, you can see this gray color div is occupying 55% height of the parent height, guys. So you can use the CSS height property to set the height of the element, guys. Okay, I hope you guys have clearly understood Bootstrap width and height related classes. I suggest you people to practice it and try to remember and use whenever they are required while designing the website. If you like this video, hit the like button and share with your friends so that everyone will get benefited. In the upcoming video tutorials, we are going to discuss more about Bootstrap, guys. For more benefits and be up to date, do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Keep learning, keep coding, keep sharing. Thank you guys. Thank you very much. See you in the next tutorial.